All right, we have part two here of Miles Morales. This setting is the same. We are still in Brooklyn, New York. Miles has just been bit by the spider and he is realizing his power of becoming invisible. So I said to the guy, "You never read the book yet? You go online and talk about it as if, whoa. How did you, how did you do that? You shouldn't be running in the street." What the what? Hey, whoa. It was a mutant. It was. I hate this city. A mutant? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh man. This isn't happening. Please tell me this isn't happening. How is this happening? Thank God you're home. Miles, dude. I need you, Gank. I need your brain. Just let me finish the masthead. I need you to come back to real life and I need you to help me. What's going on? What I am about to say and show you can never be talked about outside of this room. What happened? I need you to promise me that what I'm about to say and show you will never be talked about outside of this room. I don't know what we're talking about. Promise me you're the only person, or I'm sorry, have I ever screwed you over? Promise me. Tell me what we're talking about. You're the only person I talk to. Dude, who am I going to tell whatever you're about to say? Okay, I want you to watch this. Okay. Prepare to be freaked out like you've never been freaked out before. Just watch. Did it happen? Just watch. Where am I supposed to be looking at exactly? Are you taking a dump? I don't understand. Like, like, hey, did you get into the school? Listen to me. Something happened. I can do things now. Like what? That. Oh boy. Not good. Broke his entire ship. Huh? Why did you do that? No, the question is, how did I do it? How did you do that? I know, right? I think I may be a mutant. Do it to something else. Uh, do it to something that I haven't been working on for 3 weeks since today. Since when? Today you turned into a mutant? I went with my parents to the school lottery. It was the craziest, freakiest thing in the world. I got in. You got in. That's awesome. Well, maybe we'll get to room. And then I went to my Uncle Aaron's. I went to my uncle's and I got bit by a spider. By a spider? Who gets bit by a spider? It was a huge spider, like a tarantula, like a giant spider, and it had a number on its back. You got bit by a spider? And it bit me right here. Dude, there's nothing there. It was gross 10 minutes ago. It was huge. It's a dot. Are you sure it's a dot. I freaking passed out. You should go to the hospital. I can't. You can't? They will know I am a mutant. And you know what happens to mutants in this country. A spider turns you into a mutant? I don't, I need you to believe me. I believe you that something happened. Whoa. Do you know you just did that? Dude, you are a mutant. That's what I was trying to tell you. That is entirely cool. No, it's not. It's not cool to give up any sense of a normal life. You get to, it's not cool to end up in a military concentration camp or something. They don't put mutants in camps. Yes, they do. That's how like a mutant drowned this city. You do not get to be a mutant in New York City. Okay. You can't tell anybody about this. Hold on. Roll back. A spider bit you? A spider with a number? You can't tell anyone. What number? I don't have powers. We have to figure out how your powers work. Dude, you have powers. Whoops, sorry about that. And I don't care what you say. This is insanely cool. I'm scared out of my mind. Son, let's go. I didn't even know he was here in our house. Let's go. Over there. What are we? Sit down over there. Why did you run away from me? You were freaking me out. Have I ever hit you? No. Then you don't run away from me like I'm some kind of crazy person. You looked like you were going to hit Uncle Aaron. Well, I might have. I'll give you that. He didn't do anything to me, you know. He's my uncle. He's my family. Why do you go over there? We really don't have that big of a family, and there is a reason we don't go over to Uncle Aaron's. You never told me why. Why do you think? Because you and him had some sort of fight before I was born? Well, you're half right. We don't go over there because your uncle, though he may seem like a great guy, he's not. I'm not saying this because I'm mad at him. I'm saying this because he is a thief. He's a crook. He's a crook? Like he steals things? Yes. Good Lord, I did not want to have this conversation with you ever. I knew this day would come, though. I was hoping he'd be in jail by the time you were old enough to understand. Is that why you don't like him? Listen, I love him. Your father would not be here if not for him, but at the same time, I can't have a man who doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. And he really doesn't know the difference. I can't have a man like that around my only son. What do you mean you wouldn't be here if not for him? I mean, when we were younger, he saved my life. But that doesn't mean this is very complicated. Has he been to jail? Yes. And so have I. When? Before you were born. What did you do? I stole something that didn't belong to me. This is very hard for me. I'm telling you this is my biggest shame. And I'm telling it to the person that it most shames me to tell it to. You gonna give me any details? You and Uncle Aaron used to steal things together and you stopped and he pretty much. When we were kids, we didn't see any other opportunity coming our way. Not saying that we didn't have other opportunities. I'm just saying we couldn't see them. Once we got older, I could see them. I could see meeting someone like your mother. I could see having a kid just like you. I could see a family. I could see a real life. I could see it, and I knew that I had to do everything I could to make that happen. And it has. You, your mother, your new school, it's all happened. But your uncle never got past that place we were at when we thought it was funny or fun to do things we knew were wrong. I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm telling you that I paid for my mistakes and I've spent every single day of my life trying not to repeat them. There's good and bad in everyone. Anyone can be bad. Anyone. It's easy. It's the easiest thing. But to stay focused, to live a good life, it's the hardest thing. Do you understand? And though I love my brother, I do. I can't have him around because there is nothing more important to me in this world than you. There is nothing more important to me than you not having to fight temptation around him. You know what I'm saying? You should have told me about him. How could I have known this? How do I tell a little boy this? Is he going to go to jail again? Probably. I don't know what he does or who he works with. I just know enough to know we don't need that in our lives. But what I do see is that you felt that you could go to him to talk about things that were bothering you. And for whatever reason, you didn't think you could come to me. I can't make you want to come to me, but I can tell you, you can. There is nothing in this world that you can't tell me. There's nothing I won't. Uh, Dad? Wow. You think that after all the city has had to deal with, they would round up these mutants and let us live our lives like normal beings. I don't think the Human Torch is really a mutant. I just wish they would all leave this city alone. We should get out of here. Your mother is waiting on us anyhow. We will talk about this again. You're a big boy now. You're going to be a man before either of us knows it. All right, then he gets some text from his friend saying, you are not a mutant. You have chameleon-like powers, and some spiders do, and you have a venom strike like spiders have. Miles says, what are you talking about? Spider-Man was bit by a spider too. All right, then he sends him some links and says, sorry, you're not a mutant, but are you Spider-Man? All right. Oh, no, he says.